Can confidence be learned? This is an interesting question. For me, it's an obvious answer. I believe confidence has to be learned for most things. Some people view confidence as like a trait that you're born with. Confidence is something that is built upon. Even if you're somebody who's more susceptible to being confident, like you're just born with this innate trait of being more confident, it's something that you need to build on through hard work. You have to prove to yourself that you're worthy of confidence. And I feel like a broken record because I've said this in so many videos, but I think that this premise is so important, and the reason I make so many videos about it is because on my channel, I want to help people improve themselves and believe in themselves, because I'm a person who believes in myself so much. Obviously, I'll have days where I don't really feel myself, or I have self-doubt. Obviously, that's normal. I may even doubt a video I'm making. I might be filming a video and I'm doubting, is this a good video? I might finish filming and be like, I don't know if that video was good, or doubt if people will like it or something like that. So even if you are a confident person, there will be times that you're not confident in what you're doing temporarily, momentarily. I meet so many people that have so much potential and they don't believe in themselves, and it really bothers me because there's no reason why they can't strive to achieve what they want to achieve. Sometimes it's the smallest thing. This is why I talk so much about fitness. It's hard to believe in yourself when you wake up and you look in the mirror, you're already disappointed in your appearance. The other day, a friend of mine, he asked for advice on how to speak to women. When he asked me about this, he asked me in a way like I was gonna tell him a magic potion or like some magic word, some magic line that's gonna make him just get loads of women. But when I answered the question, I didn't give him advice that was something to say. I gave him more practical advice based on confidence, because the confidence that you need to approach women and speak to women effectively is the same confidence that you need to start the YouTube channel that you wanna start, to start the clothing brand you wanna start, to quit your job, whatever it is, to take risks. This confidence comes from previous achievements. You don't get this type of true confidence from talking, from just saying, oh, looking in the mirror and just being like, I am amazing, I am perfect. This type of self-improvement, that level of self-improvement that you usually see female content creators making, this irrational, illogical, emotional level of self-acceptance, self-love, this is bullshit. Real confidence, real self-love is putting yourself through hell to find out who you really are, to find out how far you can go, to find out what you're made of, so you can really walk with a certain level of confidence knowing, I gave that my best. You have to test yourself, you have to test your resolve, you have to test your work ethic, you have to take risks, you have to fail. That's how you get confident in anything. You want to speak to women? Go speak to them. If you can't speak to girls, it's because you haven't done it enough to be confident at it. The reason you're not confident at it is because you've never been successful at it. There's no reason for you to be confident at it. And past the speaking to the girls in the first place, when I say this, I'm not speaking to the guy, I'm just speaking to people. Past the girls, like past you not being confident at speaking to girls, the reason why you may not even feel worthy of those women, because a lot of guys have issues speaking to girls because they pedestalize them, and the reason they feel like they're out of place when speaking to that woman that they find attractive is because they don't think that that woman would think that they're attractive. And that comes back to the fitness, that comes back to the self-improvement, that comes back to the self-reflection. Anytime you have an issue or you find yourself in a situation where you're not confident or where you feel out of place, the first thing you should be thinking of is an internal. People have issues in life and it's never internal. They always have some external reason as to why they have an issue. People have a problem and the first thing they think of is something else outside of themselves or outside of their responsibility as to why they have the problem. My point isn't that all your problems are your fault. That isn't my point. By adopting a mindset that forces you to take accountability for your problems in life, whether that's your confidence, your lack of confidence, speaking to women, starting your business, your weight, your appearance. When you adopt a mindset that forces you to take responsibility and stop looking externally and you start looking internally, you then take back power. You can't, if you blame everything else for your problems every single day, or the reason why I'm always late is because the TFL, by the way, I'm a late person. But when I'm late, I'll say, sorry, I was late. And when you ask me why I'm late, I will give you the real reason. Why? Because I'm not trying to evade responsibility. Because as soon as I evade responsibility by saying even what I just said was what I'm saying. I'm not a late person. When I say I'm a late person, I don't mean it in a way which it's like some shit that I'm born with. I make poor decisions around punctuality that lead me to be late. Let me just be clear, because I don't want to be a hypocrite. I make poor decisions with my timekeeping that lead me to be late. I'm not a late person, like, oh my God, I'm a late person. I make poor decisions based around punctuality that lead me to be late. Why is that so important that I said what I said just now? Why is it so important that when I'm late and I pull up late and someone says, why was you late? And I just say, because I woke up late, or because I don't know. And I don't give an excuse, is because the moment that I start giving excuses for my punctuality, there's no room for improvement. Because I can't control that thing that I made an excuse about. If you're overweight and you say, I'm big boned, you have removed the power that you had to change the situation, but you gave it to biology. Your biology, oh, it's my family, whatever excuse you have, you then absolve yourself of responsibility. When people hear the word responsibility, they just think of it in a negative way. But when you was a kid, you always wanted responsibility. You saw responsibility as something to strive for, because you understood as a child, when you didn't have as much responsibility, that with responsibility comes power. You understood that as a kid. If I had responsibility of myself, I could go bed later. I could eat what I want. I could eat sweets. Whatever it is. That's childish, obviously. But as an adult, it can be, okay, if I take responsibility over my finances, I could make money. If I take responsibility over my finances, I could make money. If I take responsibility over my finances, I can save money. If I take responsibility over my lack of social skills, I could become good at socializing. Once you take responsibility for your problems, you then become powerful over the problems. Responsibility and power are very much linked. You can't be powerful and be irresponsible. If you're not willing to take accountability is more I'm talking about than responsibility, whatever. If you're not willing to take accountability for your issues, you then absolve yourself of being able to change those issues, because it's always someone else's fault. It's God. God made it this way, and the fucking TFL, and the government, and my parents. Okay, you're just gonna stay a loser because you can't change your parents, the government, God. You can't change those things. You can only change yourself. There's very few things in life you can control. You can control what you say, what you think, by what you consume, by the content you consume. Stop consuming bullshit content. Stop consuming bullshit food. This is shit you can control. Once you're willing to take accountability for the things that you're not happy about in your life, then you can earn the right to be confident. All it takes is one thing. The easiest thing for me, and I will continue preaching about it, because like I said, I want to help people, because I'm tired of meeting people that don't believe in themselves, have so much potential. Most people I meet want to do something and they talk themselves out of it before they do it. Say, I'd like to do that, but I can't. You can't then. As soon as you say you can't do something, you can't do it. You can't convince yourself you could do something you've already convinced yourself you can't do. I can't convince you can do something you convince yourself you can't do. I can't believe in you for you. The moment you start taking responsibility and accountability for your life is the moment that you can then become confident. It takes one thing. Fitness, for me, easiest route. You look in the mirror, that's the first battle. You're looking in the mirror, you're not happy, you're disappointed with your body. By the way, I say this every video I talk about bodies. Every single video I talk about bodies. If you're happy with your body, tune out. You can turn off your ears, fine. You can turn off your ears, you're out of shape and you're happy with it, that's fine. But you're probably not. So listen up. If you're not happy with your physique, listen closely. It's not even about whether you're not happy about it. If you're not proud of it, I want you to be proud of your body. I want you to be proud of the way you look. I want you to walk outside knowing I'm that guy, or I'm that woman, I'm that girl, you know what I mean? I want you to walk outside with that level of, that's bare minimum confidence in your appearance. That's foundational. That's like you're trying to plant a tree, you put some fucking soil down. Bare minimum. If you can fix this, because it's like I said, this one's very much in your control. It's hard to build a business. It's hard to make more money. That could take years. You might have to go and get some more qualifications or That takes years. Building an amazing physique could take years as well, but improving your physique don't necessarily have to take years. You can see improvements very quickly. That's why it's so pivotal for your confidence, because you can be somebody who hasn't earned the right to be confident. You haven't proven to yourself that you can accomplish something, that you can start something and finish it. You can be that type of person, and 3 months from now, you can be somebody who's lost a certain amount of weight or has made certain changes in their lifestyle, in their eating habits. You've now proven to yourself that you can change. You've now proven to yourself that you can achieve, you can prosper. Then you can then apply that same level, that same little bit of confidence. It's about the little wins. The little wins is where the confidence comes from. The little wins. You can then apply that same mindset, that same mentality to anything. Okay, I don't know how to start a YouTube channel right now, but I didn't know how to lose weight as well, and I did that in 3 months. So I can apply that same mindset here. Let me start Googling some shit. The same way I Googled how to lose weight, the same way I did my own research, the same way I took responsibility, the same way I stopped feeling sorry for myself, the same way I didn't make any excuses, the same way I wasn't out here saying it was my mom's fault, my dad's fault, the government's fault, whatever. That same mindset you use to lose that weight or to gain that muscle, you can then apply it to how to start your YouTube channel or how to make music or whatever it is you want to do, how to make art, how to sell fucking glasses. I don't care what you want to do, whatever it is, you can do it. You just have to apply yourself and you have to build that confidence. You have to build that confidence foundationally. And I believe the easiest way to do that is through your body. Confidence comes from failing and overcoming adversity and evolving your mind, becoming somebody who can fall and get back up, proving to yourself that you're a person who can follow through with something. These things build confidence. These wins compound, and then you start feeling like you're a person worthy of confidence, worthy of holding your head up high. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.